All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and here we go again. The VP talk is heating up. Now, this one right here is coming from Benny, and he said that Vivek makes a shocking vice presidential announcement as Trump's plane is spotted leaving Vivek's house in Ohio. Wow. So if Vivek made a shocking vice president announcement, do that mean that Trump is basically choosing Vivek as his VP? Because remember, like I told you before, I love it for it to be Vivek, Byron Donalds, Elise Stefanik. We got we got Mark Robinson. So we got a lot of great names for Donald Trump, to have for vice president. We don't want Doug Burgum. We don't want Rubio, So if this is true, this right here is monumental. This is huge. But we definitely finna check this out. Make sure y'all please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. And shout out to the one that always watches the entire video. I appreciate all of you that do that. Show the channel some love. I really, really appreciate it. Like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with everything we got going on. And without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and dive straight into this. I got to hear this.
Kamala Harris is literally the person in the United States of America who is in charge of AI policy.
Right.
And I'm quite certain the woman cannot spell AI.
Yes.
So.
Well, these memes or something else.
What's up, guys? Boy Benny. So even in this black-pilled, jaded, doomer world, a boy can dream. And I certainly am one of those dreamers. I'm one of those guys who sees the silver lining, glass half full kind of thing. And I, am a cheery optimist, or at least I very much try to be. I think it's the only way to really live in a world like this. And so when I see a tweet like this going extremely viral, 6 million views.
Wow.
Of a photographer filming Trump Force One leaving the Cleveland airport after Donald Trump allegedly headed south to go speak to someone in private, according to the actual tweet itself, saying that Vivek is Trump's VP. This is the tweet. Trump discreetly left Cleveland a few days ago, unbeknownst to anyone. I took this video of the plane leaving myself, says this photographer. Trump was here and he wanted to ask somebody to be his VP in person. Secret Service drove him south. Trump is going to have Vivek as his VP, says the tweet, and the tweet has gone thermonuclear viral. Okay? 23,000 likes, 2,000 and 6,000 views. I saw this and I said, wow. Wow.
Same thing, I see it.
Is this true? I reached out to Vivek. He's close friends of the show. And I got no response. And this has been a very, very interesting little dance that has been danced by Donald Trump and his team for a very long time. Why was Donald Trump in Cleveland? Well, Donald Trump did have a Cleveland, Ohio event, dinner reception, that was a fundraiser. But is that the only reason why he was in Cleveland? So this is like confirmation that Trump was, in fact, in Cleveland. This isn't completely fake news. In all likeliness, this photographer did film Donald Trump's plane leaving Cleveland. So is this true? I mean, these clips exist. Don't come at us for noticing the fact that Donald Trump's walking into Mar-a-Lago with Vivek and Apoorva, who is Vivek's wife, along with Melania. And this is right after Vivek Ramaswamy dropped out of the 2024 presidential race.
Yep, sure was.
Again, not our fault that we notice things like this with Donald Trump bringing Vivek up on stage, saying, we're going to win. We need to win, Vivek. These are the kind of things. It's Donald Trump literally beckoning Vivek on stage. Feels like a VP pick to me. These are the kind of things that we've seen and heard from guys like Glenn Beck, who speak to Donald Trump quite a bit.
Donald Trump called me and he said, any advice on who I should pick for vice president?
Oh, really?
Who do you think? Not that he's probably calling everyone.
But that's great that you're on that list.
And so he said, who do you think? And I said, I don't know how you're going to feel about it, but this is the day, I think it was the day he trashed Vivek. And I said, Vivek. And he said, why do you say that? He said, that's the #1 response from everybody I've asked that question.
It's the number one response, says Glenn Beck. And then Glenn Beck goes on to like sing Vivek's praises, right? And Vivek, there's much to be praised, right? Here's Vivek standing behind Donald Trump as Donald Trump was being unrighteously persecuted in New York. Obviously, Vivek has a lot of love inside of the conservative community. Many people really blown away by his candidacy, and then sort of the way he's carried himself after his candidacy. Many people saying that he is a sort of young, starry-eyed Donald Trump in the making, and that he should be the VP.
Yeah.
So here's J.D. Vance. This is somebody who is also in the running to be VP. Many speculating that he's in the top 3 candidates, saying wonderful energy for Donald Trump in Cleveland. We have more enthusiasm than ever, he told the crowd. So this is the event that supposedly was the fundraiser that Donald Trump then traveled to see Vivek and ask him to be his VP. Okay? So again, confirmation that Donald Trump was in Cleveland.
He was.
And that this video is real, and that those who were there at the event, can sort of like place Trump at the crime scene, as it were, right? So is this happening? Is Vivek the dark horse VP candidate? Because we haven't heard his name floated in quite a while. 2 other quick things. Donald Trump has said that his VP will be at the debate, and he's already chosen. And we have 100% confirmation that Vivek will be at the debate. So there's just another like little bit of data point to point to Vivek as the VP candidate. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. So let's now begin to fact check all of this. All right. So there's the buildup, and that's why all of this is going viral. And I'm not saying that anybody knows definitively what Donald Trump is going to do. But we do have some answers from Vivek on the record about all of this, right? Since this did, in fact, go viral. Here is a director of the Independent Women's Forum, White House attorney for Donald Trump, okay? May Mailman is her name. She says literally no to this tweet. Cleveland was a fundraiser, true. Trump would also have no problem telling a VP pick to come to him, not the other way around. All right. So she's somebody who's known and worked for Donald Trump, saying that this isn't true. Let's continue here and down the line. Because Team Trump has been very close to the chest with who they're considering as a VP.
Yeah, because that's the thing there. You got to realize, even if Vivek know he's the VP, Donald Trump is not going to want him to say anything. That's the reason why anytime they ask, Vivek, Byron Donalds, anybody that's in the run, they always say, hey, I haven't talked to Donald Trump yet. I don't know anything. Whoever he pick, I am with him. That's what they all say. They're not going to tell you that Donald Trump has chosen him as VP because Donald Trump want to be the one to release that news. He don't want them to do it. So obviously they're going to act like, hey, I don't know. He haven't said anything to me. You know what I'm saying? So they always do that right there. But let's keep it going, though, because like I said before, Vivek will be a great pick. I understand a lot of people be like, I don't like Vivek. I absolutely love Vivek. I think he will be an excellent VP, and Donald Trump did say his VP will be at the debate with him. And we seen J.D. Vance there. We seen Byron Donalds there. And we seen Vivek there. We even seen Marco Rubio there. So ain't no telling who it is. It could be Vivek. We shall see.
Vivek Ramaswamy asked directly about this tweet on Fox News, answering directly and thusly, Donald Trump has not asked me to be his VP. And then listen to what he has to say.
A photographer went viral on X after posting about Trump leaving Cleveland Hopkins Airport. He's theorized that he was there to ask someone to become his VP in person. And he said that it was you. Any response to this?
Look, what I'll say is this. President Trump and I have had some great conversations about the future. He has not asked me to be his vice president, but whoever he asks, I think will have a great opportunity and an honor and a duty to serve this country, to advance that America First agenda, take it to the next level, to fix that southern border crisis, to grow the economy, and I believe to get those bureaucrats out of Washington, D.C. That's how you grow the economy. And you know what? The step-by-step process is first success tomorrow night, then win the election, then implement the agenda. I think that's how we're going to save this country.
All right, Vivek, we love you. Thanks so much for being with us tonight.
So this is actually,
You have to remember before Vivek said that he can't wait till he debate Kamala Harris. So it's like it's like Vivek, he's not going to say it. He got to act like he don't know or it ain't going to be him. It's all mind games. But at the end of the day, I would actually, be 3 or 4 to be Vivek or Byron Donalds. And one of the two I am fine with. But let's keep it going.
actually the first time, maybe he was told to say that. This is actually the first time that I've heard him say, no, Donald Trump has not asked me to be his vice president. So sort of putting all of the buildup of these rumors to bed. I mean, I guess they could be playing like 20D underwater chess here. But this seems to be quite definitive when it comes to Vivek Ramaswamy. And Vivek's been doing, really great job defending Donald Trump in spite of this fact. Some people might be miffed or have some type of bitterness about this. Vivek does not. In fact, Vivek will be there defending Donald Trump in the green room after the debates and before the debates, as Vivek did on CNN, calling out CNN to their faces.
Never been this century. It was very different under the Trump years, and I think that should be the area of focus at the debate tomorrow night. I think that's what's affecting Americans at home. And the more this goes into relitigating personalities or past accusations, the worse it's going to be for the country. And so I'm looking forward to hopefully what is a policy-rich debate that actually informs Americans of facts they need. I'll also tell you something I told President Trump, and I'll tell you as well, is I give him a lot of credit for doing this debate on the terms that were effectively set by Biden. Hosted by CNN in Atlanta without a live audience would be the equivalent of Joe Biden agreeing to do a Fox News hosted debate in Alabama with 3,000 live audience members. So I give Donald Trump a lot of credit for that. If you're going to lead the country, you got to be able to show up, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, look, every aspect of this debate was agreed to by the Trump campaign, and Jake and Dan are award-winning journalists who are relentlessly fair. They will do a fantastic job.
Relentlessly fair. Yeah, have you ever called Joe Biden Hitler, Jake Tapper? Yeah.
That's crazy.
There is one other little corkscrew to toss in here, and it's worth reporting that many who are in the know, and I would assume Mark Levin, I'd count Mark Levin among those, right? Mark Levin is a very smart man.
He is
somebody who has deep ties into the conservative tacosphere and chatosphere, the donor class, and so forth. Mark Levin saying huge last-minute desperate push behind the scenes for wealthy GOP donors and rhino corporate media for President Trump to choose Nikki Haley.
Oh, no.
Now, Donald Trump
has
said many times on the record, I know that at least he said 3 times on the record, he won't pick Nikki Haley.
He did
He's
say
not
that.
going to do that. So this...
I promise you, I hope Donald Trump does not even consider picking Nikki Haley. She turned her back on him. She wouldn't even drop out. She kept attacking him, saying all type of bad stuff about him, and then she finally endorsed him. But there's no way he can pick Nikki Haley. She should even be on the list. There's no way. No Nikki, no Nikki, no Nikki.
This will not be the pick. Nikki Haley, who served as a puppet for the Democrat billionaires and warmongers, would be a wonderful choice if my dad wants to get impeached in about 7 seconds and be sworn in. She's their last hope, says Don Jr. That seems pretty definitive. Yet you can head over here and see the Google results, and it seems like there is just this massive push for Nikki Haley. Just everything. Why Trump should pick Nikki Haley. Why Trump won't pick who he should pick for a running mate. The only contender for VP that can help Trump win. These are all lies, of course.
If Trump gonna pick a woman, I would rather him go for like Sarah Huckabee Sanders or Elise Stefanik, MTG, Carrie Lake, like those names. Not Nikki Haley, not at all. Nope.
But this is like there is a nonstop onslaught to push for Nikki Haley right now. This is absolutely happening, even though everyone's saying never Nikki, never Nikki. This is trending. Mark Levin saying the corporate media is pushing hard, and here's your confirmation, right? Nikki Haley VP. There's like article after article after article pushing right now. Nikki Haley is still the strongest VP pick. There it is from National Review, right? So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The deep and unfortunate reality is that Nikki Haley does have the backing of some weak, limp-wristed donors, and we certainly hope that that doesn't turn into a Donald Trump VP pick. But again, we're here, right, to listen to every moment and every second, and to follow, obviously, the paths and the trends of the online communities, and to state definitively, and unfortunately, that Vivek says, I will not be the VP. Donald Trump has not asked me to be the VP. I have not been vetted. And we really hope that that's the same thing with Nikki Haley. Nonetheless, according to reports, Donald Trump will announce his VP in short order, maybe even today. Who knows?
You just never know. Salute to Benny for another great video. I just hope he don't choose Nikki Haley. Like I said, you got Elise Stefanik, MTG. You got a lot of great names other than Nikki Haley, Doug Burgum, and Marco Rubio. So Vivek, Mark Robinson, Byron Donalds, I take it all day. Elise Stefanik, take it all day. So y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this. Who y'all think Donald Trump should pick as his VP? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.